Hey everyone, it's Anahata. How are you? Welcome to Microdose Your Magic, Discover, Develop, Deploy Your Especially Pure Magic. We are now in dose 1 of Elixir 2. So Elixir 1 is done. It's back on the shelf. We've got our maps. We've got our ebooks. We know who we serve. We know the problem we solve. We are now into Elixir 2. And this is where I'm going to give you all the information you need from A to Z to get your portal product up and running so that you can receive in compensation for your magic. So this is your microdose in terms of your micro, mini, and mega. We are fleshing out all facets of your portal product. Now, dose 1 is just about the logistics, okay? Because there are some things that you're gonna need to do to frame and anchor in all of this information before we proceed, right? This is the strategy portion of this elixir. And so, as usual, you can watch all of the doses at once or one per day, however you do best. Or perhaps you watch it all at once, and then over next week, you watch one a day again to reiterate. However you see fit is going to work best for you to digest the information coming back and forth or watching it all at once. As usual, we do have handouts as we go. So this is Elixir 2, Microdose Your Portal Product. Okay, so this is the logistics. So the dose where I'm going to fill you in on what a portal product is and what it isn't to really make sure that we understand that. Let's look at the agenda, what we're going to cover today. After this elixir, you're going to be able to understand this dose, rather. You're going to be able to understand precisely what a portal product is and isn't, to avoid the isn't, because you don't want to set yourself up for failure. You're going to make sure that you're meeting your clients where they are, not where you want them to already be. So this is the importance of micro-niching. And I really want to reiterate that this whole journey is non-linear. You don't do this and then wait until you finish and then do this and then wait until you finish. You do it all at once and you continue to improve and improve and improve each time, each iteration. So we're going to talk about content and what drives that content and the whole big picture of what it is. And so that's where we're headed, and then I'm going to share with you where we're headed in the rest of the doses. So again, this is the framing where you're going to be able to understand all elements of the portal product from a strategy standpoint before we dive in and actually do it, okay? So let's talk about what a portal product is. As I've said in the past, it's low priced. It has a high value, but because it's low priced, it's an impulse buy. And obviously it's a gateway to more. I would price it around $10 to $99 depending on what you're offering. An ebook really should be around $10 to $30. Whatever you feel comfortable with. You know, it depends on how many pages you have. If it's 2 pages, probably 10 bucks. You know, if it's 30, you may want to go $19.99. Use your inner judgment, refer to your inner processes, but what I want to really point out is that you're basically going to be getting paid to funnel qualified leads to yourself, right? There's a lot of people out there that give free content, and it's great to have free and valuable content. However, when there's some skin in the game, when someone purchases something, then they actually tend to follow through and actually read and implement the information, as opposed to if it's free, they may never actually look at it or get into it. And so when you have a problem that you solve and someone has that problem and they say, I'm going to commit, $1, $10, $20 to this solution, They're more invested, so to speak, even though the monetary component isn't, a lot. But the point is, then they are in your funnel. It's the gateway. It's the portal product to more. It's very important that it's digital, that you don't have to do a thing. You don't have to lift a finger from start to finish once you get it set up for it to make sales for you, okay? Because you aren't in the business of doing one-on-one with a product that is priced so low. You don't work by the hour, okay? And since we have ways to get the same information out in a personalized way to those that will receive it, one to many, we need to leverage that technology. So absolutely, it's digital, it's on demand. Now, it can be an ebook, which is what we're starting off with to get our feet wet. It can be a video series, if you prefer not to write. It can be an audio series as well, or any combination of those. Now, of course, along with ebook, it's anything that's digital that they download, that they open, so worksheets, guides, so forth. And as I said, it's a way to get paid for high quality leads. Enough said. All right, what a portal product isn't. This is just as important as what it is. It's not free, okay? It's not free. Don't give it away. We just went over that there's value when you have skin in the game, even for the same price as a cup of coffee. It's still a commitment, an energetic exchange. It's not personalized. Now, they're going to think that you're speaking right to them because you are micro-niching, and they're like, wow, she really gets me. However, you're not truly coaching one-on-one, and you're not speaking to them personally. So that's not what a portal product is, given the price. It's not longer than about 6 doses. Remember, these doses are going to be anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes max, right around there. And for the ebooks, there is no dosing that way. There is no segmentation. But again, the price point would be a little lower, be like $10 as opposed to a video series that could garner up to $99 and still be considered a portal product. It's also not live. Okay, so you're not going to want to do live. Those are master classes, or those are, mini doses. They are not microdoses. Microdoses are evergreen. You set them up once and they run for you. And a portal product isn't giving them what you know that they need. So you're not going to give them what you know that they need right up front. You're going to give them what they think they need. And that is key. A portal product has to answer the problem that they have with a solution that they're ready for. Okay? It's not what you know they need, because they aren't there yet. Your portal product preps them into that gateway of understanding that, holy cow, you do have what they need and so much more beyond their current capacity to understand that. That's why it's called a portal product. Okay? Give them what they want, not what you think they need. Okie doke. And again, that's the importance of micro niching. You need to meet them where they are. It's plain and simple. Otherwise, they'll never know about how cool the other stuff, the deeper stuff you do is, because they'll have already tuned you out. Remember, people's bandwidth is extremely short, about 10% consciousness, 90% defaults. And so we are competing essentially for that 10% of awareness beyond the defaults. And within that 10%, people have to be productive. They have to, get through their A to Z goals for the day. Everyone's got very little bandwidth for new things going on in their lives. So the only way they're going to hear you is if you speak directly to a problem they have that's urgent for them to solve. Again, meeting them where they are not where you know that they'll go once they go through the whole transformation with you. And remember, guys, it's still a fractal. Okay, this whole process, it's not linear. As I said, you're not going to wait and complete your ebook before you get your feet wet on the next steps. You're going to be tinkering around, doing it all at once. Why? Because it makes for a better end product. When all of the pieces of the puzzle are woven in together and they make sense as a whole instead of segmented out in sort of a blinder fashion, completing and then completing, then completing. We want to just dive in, do, so that when we're all done and ready to market, it's going to all gel together in one setting. So it's not linear, it's spherical, right? And you will be creating and then circling back again and improving and creating more and perhaps changing the title or perhaps doing A/B testing, having 2 ebooks that are similar, one for one niche, one for the other, see which one does better. What is there a calling for, right? You're going to keep improving. You're going to get testimonials, case studies, other things that you want to add in there to your area of your ebook that talks about, you know, the proof, right? So it's not like you're done, you press save on your ebook and you never touch it again. You're going to adapt the product, you're going to shift it, grow it, expand it. And again, it's non-linear. Rinse, wash, repeat. Rinse, wash, repeat. You get better and better and better and better at as you go. If something's not working, tweak it. If something else isn't working, pivot, right? You've got to be agile in the process. And so the importance of knowing that, you know, you can zoom in and create more complexity as needed, as the value calls for it, but also simplify, zoom in, zoom out. That's going to be the key to your success. But you have to start somewhere. And so, you know, eventually when we zoom out, you're going to have all of these things in place. But the very first portion is knowing where you're going, the 6-month program that you will get to eventually, but you're starting at the beginning now by offering this ebook. Okay, so that's your portal product. We're starting here and it will be an ongoing spherical unfolding of your work. So remember, when you're creating and delivering your portal product, I wanted to zoom out and just remind you of the strategy to keep it simple, okay? As I said, it is the fractal information system. You are gonna zoom out and zoom in, getting things done, reframing, adding details, little increments. Keeping it simple though is key because it not only keeps it simple for you, it keeps it simple for your clients to be able to digest and apply. And you want their success. If you are in the business to transform people's lives in some way, your success is hinged upon if they succeed, if they use your tools. So if they don't use your tools, it's probably because it's underwhelming or overwhelming, one of the two. So you got to find that sweet spot of simplistic, solid value. And that's what this portal product will do. It will over deliver, but in a simplified way where they're going to get exactly what they need for a price they can't resist. So you're going to want to make sure that you always give them a framework. And the content that I've taught you how to write naturally does this, but I want you to understand that that's what we're doing. You're going to talk about what you're going to talk about, and then you do it, right? This is what I'm doing in this dose 1. Is talking about what we're going to talk about before we dive in to do it. So this is going to give you a clear map. Now, also, you're going to want to decide on the platform of delivery. You're going to choose the platform that works best for you, given your talents and desires. If you don't like video, don't do video. If you really aren't good at writing, don't write. You know, you can do a combination of, you know, we're beginning with an ebook because it's super simple. If that stresses you out, I don't think it is in this group. Everyone's okay with writing. But if it stresses you out, you can take each of those segments and do an audio recording of you speaking, right? Do what you feel good about doing and set it up in that way. It can be audio, video, written, or a combination of both. Making sure that you always, with every piece of content that you write for your portal product, you ask yourself, can they hear me? Can my ideal client, this micro niche, this person that I serve, this problem that I solve that this person has, can they hear me? Am I giving them what they want? What do they want? And continuing to tweak that. Again, it's non-linear, it's spherical. When you tap in and you come into their essence of their issue and you have additional information that comes through that would be helpful, edit and do it, change it, implement it, give them what they want from where they are. And then microdose. You've got to give them small little portions that they can digest. That's going to lead up to their productivity because they can digest it. Again, keep it simple, zoom in on their pain and desire and offer a solution. That's all you're doing. It doesn't need to be overwhelming. So where are we still headed as we conclude this dose 1 of Elixir 2? We are going, the roadmap is going to be, you know, pretty, it's a lot, but this is why we do it in baby chunks. And this is why I'm telling you what I'm going to show you so that you're on board and you get where we're going, okay? There's no homework for this for this dose 1. There's no homework, but this is where we're headed. Okay, we just did the foundation and focus, bringing it back into our concept of structure as to what a portal product is and what it isn't, and giving you the roadmap of what we're going to be doing. So in dose 2, I'm going to show you how to build a one-page website. Okay, this is going to be all you need. You don't need more than that. Dose 3 is going to be what content do you include that's effective on that one web page. So this is the strategy behind your message and how to write the content. Dose 4 is going to be branding hacks and how to. So this is, you know, what is a brand? What tools can you use that are free and amazing to get the visual aspects of your portal product conveyed in a professional way. And then 5, let's get it out there. How do we market it? What platforms do we use? How do we set those up to sell your portal product? And then in what ways do we market that page? How can we do that? How can we get the information out there? And dose 6 is all about deliverables. After you build the product and market the product and get it to the client, you need to be able to have them download it. Well, how do we do that? And so deliverables is the actual product. Since it's a digital product, you're not going to mail it to them. They've got to come somewhere, aka a member center, a download page, a thank you page, etc. And I'm going to teach you how to do that in dose 6, aka deliverables. Okay. Again, we're going to go in small chunks. This is all new to you, most likely, but it's all easy. And once you do it, you'll be able to rinse, wash, and repeat for any portal product, whether it's an ebook, video series, you know, just an information graphic, any content, no matter how small, that's going to be worth at least $1 to someone, all the way up to 99, you're going to use this process, again, this platform of you know, creating the actual information, creating the page that sells the information as an impulse buy, and delivering beautiful branding so that people can start having you as their preference and building trust within your clients as they funnel through to larger programs with you, the marketing aspect, and of course the content to get the sale. So that's what we're doing. Again, no homework this dose. And that's it. I will see you in dose 2 when you're ready. Bye for now.